What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Skeleton Joe Show. I'm Joe. I'm not a skeleton, but this is the show, and I am welcomed.
Sup?
That is also Roger. Thank you guys for watching. We're doing a video that we should have done months ago, but it was just a hard video to do because of our experience, and we'll get into why that is.
It's gonna be a short one.
Yeah. Well, we went to Creature Feature the first weekend in September.
Yep. It was August 30th. That weekend?
To the 2nd, I think, of September. And it was in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, which is one of my favorite spots to go for conventions, just because of our experiences. Not even just the convention experiences, but like the town itself.
Yeah, because of the vast history with like hauntings
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Right now we're going to talk about this, and this is some of the stuff about it that you guys want to pause and read it and maybe follow that link on there. Before we went, we had a good feeling about this convention. There was a lot of good guests: Tom Woodruff Jr., Corey Feldman, Joe Bob Briggs. You met one person.
Yeah, I met someone.
It was at a beautiful hotel. The hotel was great. They did some cool stuff. But after it, we weren't really okay with it.
Like, it was alright. It's just was a little underwhelming.
Yeah, it was their first convention, and that usually does happen.
Yeah, Pop Rock set the bar high.
Yeah, like kudos to Scott, and Scott even showed his love there, which was, very good.
He came up to, he saw us in line waiting for his signing, and he just came up, talked to us, gave us a little insider information.
Yeah, and he roasted me about not getting a shirt for Pop Rock.
Well, me too, but I made up for it eventually.
Yeah, I'm going to. I just haven't. Sorry, Scott. Some of the things that we didn't like about it was basically like the vendors were just kind of meh.
I wasn't huge on the layout either, because half the vendors were just throughout the hallway.
Yeah.
Which, it wasn't a very crowded convention, but it made it feel overcrowded.
Yeah, and like the going through the vendors, it was only so many. It's not like Monster Mania where you have
Rooms and rooms.
Three rooms of vendors, and it just felt like the same vendors were every other table. And
I wouldn't say that there were any vendors that really jumped out, not because of them, but because we've seen them so many times.
Yeah.
It was a lot of repeat vendors, nothing really new or specific to that convention.
And like they had a couple of people cancel last minute, which always bums people out, but that really happens a lot.
Brandon Novak canceled day of.
Yeah. That happens.
Which sucks.
And it was, from what we gathered, it was to go to see Bam and rehab to help his friend through that, which is respectable, but it's also kind of bumming. But it happens. There's gonna be another time. Other than that,
I also, one thing I did enjoy was the location, because there was food and other things around. It wasn't too far out from the main portion of Gettysburg.
Mm-hmm.
And it was also right next to it, like a brand new movie theater.
Yeah, and one thing that they did that was really cool about it is the Q&As and the films that they usually show, they showed at the movie theater.
Yeah.
With concession, everyone was working it, and it was really, really cool. We actually got to sit down for a Q&A, which was really cool. And that was when they did Walter. I don't know how to say his last name. I always butcher it.
Also known as Dr. Satan.
And I did that Q&A, and it was actually pretty interesting. They were applying his Dr. Satan makeup for his photo op right then and there, and they were answering questions, which was really, really interesting.
Yeah.
And it was weird to see an event in a movie theater with all the lights on, which was fantastic.
Yep.
Another thing I liked is they had tattooers there, and I would have got one, but something happened maybe a week or two before, and I couldn't swing it, even though I wanted to. Think that in the hotel was just beautiful. Oh, I love that hotel.
Cannon right as soon as you walked in.
Yeah, it was really, really good. The staff was really nice. It's really hard to put something on this convention because it's not that it was like a bad taste or anything. It was just we expected a good time, and
We expected too much, Scott.
we had a
Your
good
fault.
time. We had a good time. It's just we thought we were gonna have better, but being next to Gettysburg, we actually made up for it by going into town and just hanging out inside. We got good ice cream, good food.
Ice cream is so good.
One of the things I did is I got a photo op with Dr. Satan, and this is it right here. And I got my Pee Wee shirt on for him, which is really cool. And I have his signature right here on my House of a Thousand Corpses with Bill Moseley and Sid Haig. Rip Sid.
Rest in peace, Sid.
And then my last thing I got, we didn't really get a lot because of the vendors, and it was just, it put a damper on our mood to even buy anything. That and the thing that I was mentioned a couple weeks ago, or weeks before prior. But the other thing I got that I had to was to get Corey Feldman on my Goonies with 3 other signatures.
Too cool. I have been collecting NECA.
You're
which
welcome.
I keep mentioning in videos. I purchased Freddy Krueger NECA. Joe was jealous.
His finger looks like it's bent.
Finger you. And then I met Alex Vincent from the Child's Play series, and I got to meet him, got a picture, got an autograph. He was really nice.
Shout out to Monster Mania in March for 2020 that they just got Alex Vinton, Fiona Dorff, and Brad Dorff,
Yes.
along with Danny Trejo, but he's not a part of the Child's Play universe, but I still think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Words.
Words, sentences, paragraphs, punctuation.
There's no punctuation.
No, there's no really not. This convention had a lot of potential, and I feel like they still will. It's just first convention is a learning basis, along with a lot of other things in life. But I think depending on the guest list, I will go again next time.
Yeah, definitely.
And there was a YouTuber that I cannot remember at the moment because I told myself I was going to look it up before the video and I forgot that he messaged me saying that he was going to be there on YouTube, and for the life of me, from then until now, I cannot respond to you on YouTube. I saw it the day of, and I was going to tell you about the convention and that I was still there, and I could not respond to you. So I'm apologizing, but it happens.
There's a plan.
No, I thought it was you.
Yeah, you're right.
Thanks for watching. If something happens with this convention next time, and it's good guest list and we're going, we will do something prior to say that we're going, and hopefully it gets better. Anything to add?
1 + 1
Is.
Yes.
Well, we are going to go learn math. Thanks for watching. See ya.